What's up, Cosmic Dialect? We are back with a collective message this time. All right. This will be for all signs in the zodiac. So all 12 signs are welcome here. If this message isn't for you, don't get stuck on it. I'm going to say a lot of things. I will mention signs. I will mention genders. If it doesn't hit for you, please don't make it fit for you. I'm not trying to trigger anyone ever. So if you feel yourself getting upset by my reading, politely click off and watch maybe one of my other readings. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do that. I would love that. I'm slowly climbing the YouTube ladder. I would greatly appreciate that. It would help me out a lot. Give me a like. Give me a comment. I don't bite. I promise. All right. Archangel Michael, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. Come into the space as we read for the collective of people that watch Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Make sure they feel safe and protected as they watch this tarot reader on YouTube. And protect me as I do this tarot reading on YouTube. We're going to do the Sunny Spread 6. More gossipy. We're going to use my new deck with the Rider-Waite. Okay? Let me straighten this out a little bit. You can see my decorations in the background. Okay. First card that comes out, Heart of the Issue. We did our pre-shuffle, so let's get it in. Let's get it in. That's what she said. If you don't like dirty humor, if you don't like cussing, I'm not the reader for you. Sorry, I burp. Also, burps are tells of mine. That's a lot. Oh boy. Okay, that's a lot. If you don't like burping, that's my tells. If you don't like cussing, you don't like dirty jokes, if you don't like fashion, trippy decorations, if you don't like real ones, you should probably click off. If you say, I love you, mwah, thank you for being here. We got a bundle. Okay, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Swords upside down. Heart of the Issue. You fooled somebody. You were able to pull off a victory despite something that was like against all odds. You were victorious despite being against all odds. 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Swords upside down. You were victorious despite confusion and being against all odds. You revive yourself. You are levitating back from the dead. You're like, here I come. If I'm a ghost, watch out. I will haunt you forever. You best hope I'm still alive, bitch. Type of vibe. Good start. Okay, that's usually a lot more than I get in the first row. So let's see what else comes out. That's the heart of the issue. People are like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. They're still here. They are still here. What? Hey, sir, can I ask you? Don't talk to me right now. I'm busy. No, sir, we need to ask you, like, we need to know why this crazy lady we tried to get rid of. I told you I was busy. No, we need to know why this crazy lady that we were trying to get rid of is still here. I told you I was busy. Wait, what? She's still here. He's still here. They're still here. What do you mean they're still here? What do you mean they're okay? I mean they're still alive, sir, ma'am, whoever this is about, whoever we're talking to. I mean, not only are they still here, they're a 6 of Wands. They've carried through a victory of some kind. They've overcome our confusion. They are bringing through a victory through an illusionary state. And now they seem to be levitating, sir, ma'am, someone. They seem to be doing things that are quite scary, sir, ma'am, he, she, whatever. Scary, when I say scary, they seem to be levitating. Do they have magical powers? Why did we do all this to them if they had magical powers? Well, they don't have magical powers. Those don't exist. What kind of fool are you? Okay, let's carry on. Row 2. How does this victory that is being carried through by you, that is levitating, that is like, yeah, I'm back from the dead. I never did die. Here I am still. I am a victory. I have things to offer. You guys are confused. You don't know where to go. You don't know you don't know the difference between left, right, left. Stuck in between a rock and a hard place. You have no fucking clue what's going on. As I levitate, come back from the dead, have full-blown victories, and start telling fools what time it is. Oh, your clock looks incorrect. Can I help you fix it? Boom, fixed. Good. Oh, your clock looks wrong as well. Can I help you? Okay, good. Fixed. Good. Like that's what you're doing, but like in an energetic exchange way, where you're like, you look broken like I'm not a fixer-it person. I never was. I'm speaking in like your term, okay? So don't get caught on it. I never have been someone to fix things, but you look slightly broken, and I have like, I think I know these like new things that I just like know all of a sudden, that I'm just like magically good at and had mastered all of a sudden, because I was like almost dead a few times. And now, I don't know, now I can just tell when someone is like very broken looking and they need help. And I know what to say and know how to handle it in a gentle way and help, and at least help them a little bit. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing, on top of you just being a badass. That's like, oh, you're still confused? Because I'm not. Who's still confused? Because you're not. I feel bad if you have ops. Like, I hate it. The whole op thing. I really don't. I'm not a big op, like, proponent, or like I don't like, I'm not like, yay, people that hate us. Yes, more of those. Please, more of those. No. I don't like that. But when you find out you have them, it's usually pretty upsetting. But I'm not surprised if you're this type of person that's able to like come back from the dead, levitate off swords, and then teach people how to become better versions of themselves while flipping the finger at your quote-unquote op that didn't want you to succeed after all. Then yeah, you're going to be a tiny bit of a threat. Okay? Queen of Cup, Knight of Cup, Queen of Cup. You could be a water sign that I'm talking to, or have heavy water in your chart, or you're dealing with one. I said Queen of Cup. You could be a feminine I'm talking to. You don't have to be, but I have a Knight of Cup here. There could be some love here. I don't know. Let's see what else comes out. And how does this affect you? How does this affect your opponents? How does this newfound glory, like, fuck you world? Ooh, 3 of Wands upside down. You have reached your destination, no more waiting. Someone has reached their destination, no more waiting. There's no more looking through the looking glass. There's no more waiting and sitting patiently. Nope, things are happening quick. Okay, oh la la. Of course this guy, he's like, yeah, but no. Oh, oh. Okay. The 2 of Wands, you could be dealing with an Aries with the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. Ace of Cup, a Pisces, Cancer, maybe Scorpio, a Gemini, a Libra, a Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Have it in your chart, dealing with one. How it affects a 3 of Wands upside down, Ace of Cup, 2 of Wands. You are loving this whole, you are enjoying this. You're like, it's about time. It's about time is how it feels. It's about time that these dingle turds that I've been watching from the sidelines, up front and personal, that I have told, that I've warned, that don't know me at all, that just see the look on my face, the gaze that I give, that looks tirelessly upset and tired of dealing with the same old shit every single day, that is right there in front of our face. Everyone knows what it's about, whether it be family, friend, lover, business partner, whatever. Everyone knows what it is. It's no secret. And if they say it is, they are gaslighting you, and they are a part of the fucking problem. How this affects you is that you are an Ace of Cup, Two of Wand, after not wait. You don't have to wait for anything anymore. Now you get to jump into your glory. All the things you've been fantasizing about that you thought maybe would never be like a possibility. Like maybe it felt like there's no way. There's no way that that can happen. There's absolutely no way in hell that after everything I've been through, after all the opposition, after all of the trials and tribulations that I have been through with my money, with my family, with my business, with my lovers, with my friends, my surroundings, my vehicles, my home, everything. Whatever it is, whatever it applies to you, okay? If it doesn't hit, don't make it fit. I'm not trying to project onto you. I need to bring up everything that comes into my head. That's the only reason I say it, okay? I know I seem intense right now. It's because the reading is intense. So hopefully you don't get weirded out by it, okay? You're not scared, but you might have like, okay, how do you say that? So like, maybe you got so accustomed to feeling fear for so long that now you're just like, either I get used to feeling fear all the time and just wither away and die. And I can't do anything about it. Like, nobody understands me, nobody trusts me, nobody listens. So I may as well just like crawl into a cave and wither away and just stay there. And I'm sure they'll come up with some reason as to why that makes sense or something. Wink, wink. And you're like, no, actually, no. You're like, you flirt with this idea, and then you're like, whoa, bitch. Masculine or feminine, it's a term I use for any gender, okay? Don't get stuck on it. You're like, whoa, bitch. You're like, nah. Nope. You're like, actually, I think this version sounds better. The version where we have big, bright ideas, where we offer things that are like seeds that don't even really need water or sun. They just sprout into like abundance no matter what happens. As I levitate off of these 10 swords that stab me right into the back, that hurt like hell. They hurt like hell. And yeah, I'm still mad as fuck at those fools. I'm still healing from that. I'm still mad as shit at them. But look, I'm Two of Wanting, Ace of Cupping. Not spending too much time focusing on all that. I'm not waiting anymore on some dumb shit. I know I have it. It's within me. It always has been. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, always has been. You're like, yeah, I'm going back to work. You're like, don't bother me. Do not disturb sign on the door. Don't bother me. The do not disturb sign is on the door. The time has come. The fools that, the reckoning. Something about the reckoning, that's intense. The reckoning. Okay, what you're doing about it is Eight of Pentacles. You're working. You're like, okay, yeah, all that aside. Also, I'm still serious. You could have heavy earth in your chart, person that I'm talking to. Or you're just serious about your bag. Like, of course, who isn't? But you're like, you want to come for me like that? I mean, success is the best revenge, right? You want to come for me like that? You want to drag my name through the mud, make me look like a fool? Make me look like I don't know what's going on. Make me look confused. Like I don't know who's involved, why they were involved, what their part in it was. And during all that, being powerful enough and woke enough to understand why I'm levitating in a Nine of Pentacles world and happy to be alone. Prefer to be alone right now. Comfortable with confusion even. Ace of Cup, Two of Sword. It's almost your happy place now. I don't want to say it's disturbing, but like it's almost your happy place. I don't want that to be the case for you, but like you have found a lot of comfort in not knowing, in being confused, in not seeing what's really in front of your eyes. You have grown very accustomed to this and figured out your own mental equations to deal with it and still be fruitful and still grow from it and still be a badass and have something come of it. Even if it was directed at you, it could be in your surroundings. I don't know. It inspires you. Okay, so you could be like crazy. Like okay, how do I say this? Like in a way that's not offensive, okay? You could be like that type of crazy, and okay, that's like gone through so much in your life, like again and again and again. And you just keep getting up and then again something. You keep getting up again, then something. And you're just like, you're so used to it at that point where you start to have that, you're that person. I'm not calling you dangerous. No, don't get it twisted. Algorithmic bullshit. Don't get it twisted. But you start to get that like superhero, like crazy look in your eye where, you know, you're about to get bit by a spider, or you're about to like turn into the city vigilante and just like disappear forever and no one knows where you went, and they just, all these crimes start getting solved and nobody knows where you went, but like you just show up every now and again like, oh, here I am. It's almost giving that. Like you're like, something has happened where you're like, okay, that's it. I sang my last sad song. I sang my last sass song, my sassy song. Someone, okay. If you sang your last sassy song, maybe you used to go out there like that, okay? Whoever's listening, maybe you used to like, I don't know, like to fluff your feathers and peacock around town and be like, yeah, here I am, like, look how sexy I am, or like, here, look, it's like, and now you don't feel the need to even do that because you know you're that. If anything, you're doing that. You might even cloak yourself in like rags and like drapes and things that look confusing because you're like, I don't want to draw attention to myself. And if it's almost doing the opposite, where you're like, wow, what could I do to make people not charge me? It's your energy, babe. It's your energy. That's what's making people come towards you, that are attracted to you. You are attracting people not because of what you're wearing or how you look. It's your vibe. Energy does not lie. People are not stupid. I know we act stupid. I know we appear to be stupid, but we are being stupid. There's a lot of things that are proving that to be, you know, yeah, people are being pretty stupid these days with all sorts of things, but something that ceases to be real is like energy doesn't lie. Human interaction and like the way we can pick up on somebody's vibe and like calculate it in our brain. If you're a healthy person that's not like cracked out on like meth or you know, I hope that's allowed to say, or like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like if you just know like what, okay, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to do this equation. It's a feeling you get when you're in a physical closeness to somebody, or you watch them and their body language, their micro expressions, how they respond to people, what seems calculated, what doesn't seem calculated, what seems natural, what doesn't seem natural. And you put that all together in a big equation, and you can figure out if that person's real or not. It's really not that hard to do. And people are starting to realize that you are a real one. You are a real one, and that you have some reason to be like very careful, or like cover up, or like but yeah, if you're somebody that usually exposes your skin or like likes to look sexy, maybe you're not doing that lately or something. How to deal with it, okay? So this is maybe something in advice, all right? So work. Maybe don't be as revealing if you're a feminine or masculine, and if you don't agree, then fuck what I say. Do whatever you want. I don't care. But also, this is just the how to deal with it row. How do we handle it row? Eight of Pentacles is work. Work on something. Whatever you're working on, keep working on it. And something to do with how you appear in society, how you are presenting yourself in the world. Underplay it, overplay it. Something about like making it loud, making it quiet. Oh, okay, making it quiet. Okay, I got a burp on that one. So make it quiet. If you appear loud, make it quieter. Okay, I know we don't like to do that. People that love to look not quiet. I know that sounds so boring and so, so lame, so boring. But like, okay, that could be a way to deal with this. Okay, let's get more. Who shows up to the party? The devil. With the 3 of cups. Is it a party? It is. 3 of cup and a devil. Look who shows up to the party. He's like, you don't have to switch your outfits. Trust me. We enjoy these outfits. We enjoy your charm. We do. We are your friends. Oh, yes, we are. We are your friends. We are your friends. Oh, yeah, let us inside. Tell me, how did your day go? What do you, oh, you're sad today. Why? Oh, this is a 3 of cup group. They care. They do. They care. How's money? How's work? Capricorn energy. Are you good? You good? How's it looking next? Who's coming through? Okay. What kind of car do they drive? Okay. Look at my car outside. You see those wheels? Those are new. Yeah, those are new. They look nice, huh? I know. Anyways, but you're okay, right? You're good? Okay, good. What are you sipping on tonight? What are you sipping on tonight? What do you unwind? How are you unwinding? Oh no, I'm not drinking tonight. Oh no, drinking. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, me neither. Actually, me neither. Yeah, haven't had a sip of alcohol in probably a few days now. Yeah, just asking because I saw how stressed out you were. I thought maybe it might help you unwind or something. Okay, well, I'll be here if you need me. I'm here. I'm gonna walk across the street, smoke a cigarette, and talk to some friends. Yeah. Star card, 2 of Pentacles. Exactly. You're like, yeah, I'm a star person. You're doing this balancing act with devil stuff all the time. You might have a lot of vices, okay? And I'm not coming for you, okay? It takes one to know one. You might have a lot of vices, whether it be drugs, sex, alcohol, rock and roll, dancing, going out at odd hours, being a strange person, just whatever people associate with devil energy. You might fancy these things, okay? You might have a hard time staying away from these things. That doesn't make you evil. You want to know what makes you evil? Being somebody that goes to church on Sundays, claiming to love God and Jesus, that is a secret misogynist or pedophilia or a misogynist or a rapist. That's what makes you evil. And you want to know how many of those exist within church organizations? They get tax cuts that pretend to be precious and tender and like love God. Oh, it's everywhere. It's all over the place. So if anybody ever makes you feel like you're doing something wrong because you like to have a good time, to soothe your nerves because you've been through trauma, abuse, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual abuse that has been consistent, very consistent, to do something to you that was very intentional. Don't feel bad. All you need is some therapy and some true love, real love, and it's out there. Don't lose hope. Okay, please. Something that's not said enough in these tarot readings. And often this addiction stuff and the devil card is demonized, Of course it will be. But, here on planet Earth, we are in the devil's playground. You like new cars? You like to win money at the casino? You like beautiful women? You like flashy lights? What do you like? What do you like? You like to win money? What about a cruise to Jamaica? On the boat, there's cocktails with fresh this and that. What about a stay at the Las Vegas, Nevada casino? What about, I don't know. That's all devil energy. Don't get it twisted. It's not only severe drug addiction, alcoholism, and prostitution. It's not only that. Not at all. And I say it with strong emphasis. There's a lot of people that work in the Church of Jesus Christ, evangelical Christians, Church of Latter-day Saint, Seventh-day Adventists, people that claim to be God-loving, Christian-loving people that are the opposite of that. That are the most judgmental people you'll ever meet in your entire life. And I'm not coming for you if you claim to be one of those people. I'm not coming for you at all. I have love for you. I forgive you if you associate with fools that are those what I just talked on. Because I also know devil card people that are devil card people, to be said. I know. Trust me, I'm a tattoo artist. I know. But I also know that the most evil people I've ever met are people that are the people that claim to be holy. Okay? So how to deal with it. Keep waiting and keep being your star person self and keep your nose to the grindstone. You might be dealing with your vices during this period. People might try to play on that or point the finger at you and be like, see, I told you. See? No. Keep your head up, boo. You're going to be just fine. It's going to be okay. How are people seeing you? How are people looking at you during this time period? Oof. 10 of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. This is how people are viewing you. People know you're going through something very difficult. People know you're going through something very 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Knight of Cups. People know that you're trying to be very sweet during something that is damn near impossible to deal with. By yourself, I get. You're dealing with this by yourself. You could have heavy Gemini, heavy Sagittarius, heavy Aquarius, heavy Capricorn, heavy Virgo, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Aries. Having that in your chart, dealing with one. People know. You might not think that people know. You might actually not even think that people know. You might think that people have no idea what's going on. But they do. It might comfort you to know that people know what you're dealing with. All right? It might comfort you. It might embarrass you a little bit, but also I think it would be more comforting than embarrassing at this phase in the amount of pain that you've had to endure during this process. I think it would be more comforting for you to know that people actually know exactly what you're dealing with. Excuse me. Well, hold on. Hold on, I need to grab some water. Okay, sorry. Okay. So it might comfort you to know that people accept you no matter what, and that they know what you're dealing with. They might not want you to know that they know, because they know that it's a very tender topic for you. You're a very proud person, and whatever this is, it's been a very long battle and a very long fight, and that you have a lot of pride, so much pride to where you are still dealing with it. You could have thrown your hands up and thrown in the towel a long time ago, but you decided to fight this by yourself. I get. You decided to stay and fight this by yourself, which is like kind of hardcore, because like if something happens, well then you're okay. That's it. Goodbye, cruel world, is how that goes. And so people are, you might have secret admirers and people that are seeing what's happening to you. Okay, confirmation burp. Yeah, you have people that know what's going on. I think you should find comfort in that at this phase, because it as a safety concern, I think that's better. Eight of Swords. People might see you as stuck in your head, like a little loopy. People might see you as like a little crazy. There are people that have a misinterpretation off of you as well, and that's what you're afraid of. That's what you don't want. That's what you knew kind of would happen. Like, you kind of, that's like the inevitable thing that you knew kind of would happen eventually or initially, depending on what was said about you or whatever. But let's look at it from the horizontal. A levitation, coming back, stable, healing with troubles in the mind. They might see you go back, so they might be confused because they might not know what's going on. They might think that things are all better, and then things go back to being shitty. So they might not understand what that is. They might see you like doing better, things are better, and then all of a sudden they're shitty again. And they're like, why? Like, and by that I mean like, you're buying groceries, you're putting makeup on, you're outside more, you seem to be just like out and about more, like what normal people are doing when they're happy. And then weeks may go by without them seeing you at all. And when they do see you, you're kind of like, I don't want, you're kind of like, and they're like, what's going on there? And so something about that. And maybe it's just you like charging up for so long and like carrying on for so long, and you're like, well, if I'm at my wit's end. Like, I don't care if I look crazy. If I need to go outside to retrieve some water or some food or some whatever it is that keeps you in this keep going mode, to keep going, because that's how it feels. It feels like you're in I need to keep going. I need to keep going because I will get through this. Like, I know I'm a strong person and I will get through this. I don't care if people don't believe me. I don't care if I come off crazy. I don't care, because I know that I'm a badass. I'm a trailblazing ass badass bitch that makes it through everything. And I show other people how to make it through their own lives. So why wouldn't I be able to make it through this? It's kind of like what you're trying to tell yourself or remind yourself as you have pretty much zero support, is how it feels. If anything, you have people that are like, they have your support, they're on your team, but they don't really know you very well. They might see you from time to time and like appreciate you because maybe you're physically attractive, or you dress cool, or you're just like inspiring to be around, you make funny jokes, something. You're a real ass person, you're not fake. But there's something about how like you feel still alone. Maybe the people that you grew up around or your family, you don't trust them, or they don't trust you, or they don't believe you or something. So you feel all alone in something. And you're like, fuck that. I am who I am, and I'm not about to go out like that. And so I'm going to be some crazy lady or crazy man or crazy they, them person as I go through whatever the fuck this is. And it's working. It seems to be working. You have people that know. Okay? Don't forget. And in the heart of the issue, it's a victory. You have a victory and you're levitating off of this extreme betrayal. As people are confused and you're an Ace of Cups and you get to look forward and look ahead, look through your globe as you Nine of Pentacles, you're stable. Yes, you have vices, or you have devil card stuff that's always knocking at your door, always trying to bring you a little celebration, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Disrupt your star energy that you're always trying to like balance out with the Two of Pentacles below it. And the way people perceive you as a Nine of Swords, a Knight of Cups, 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords, they perceive you as a sweetheart that's full of love, that's going through a lot. they might not understand how you do it or how you're doing it. And that might make lies believable. Okay? Can we get any gossip, tea, communications from source, divine, spirit, God, tea row? Somebody's into you. Okay. You could have a Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Gemini, heavy, Cancer, Chariot, Two of Cups, Lovers, World card. The T. A cycle's over between a contract. Okay, so this could go one of two ways. A cycle could be over because a contract is not working out, but it kind of feels like because I'm placing the cards like this. Okay, so something's over. I don't know. A cycle is wrapped up, but it's still go time for a love contract. And I wouldn't normally say that, but we have a Two of Cups and a Lovers and a Chariot. That's like go time for like a love connection, like quickly. But why World card? You know, World card is like like closing a cycle. Maybe somebody had to close the cycle before they could do this with you, or maybe you had to close the cycle. There's something about closing a cycle. Why? What is that? What the fuck is closing cycle and then go time in some love stuff? What is that? Okay, the T row is a little confusing. Okay, now there's like, you have a love connection here. Are you in a love connection? Somebody has their eyes on you. That could be who's been watching you deal with the High Priestess. Are you a High Priestess? A Three of Swords. Are you a heartbroken High Priestess and somebody sees this in you? Somebody sees that you're a heartbroken High Priestess that's had to deal with fuck shit after fuck shit after fuck shit. We're not gonna, I guess we're pulling the High Priestess. We'll put her in the conclusion row. Him, her, he, she, them, whatever. Don't get stuck on genders. In the conclusion, we have a High Priestess. Okay, so in the gossip row, there's some love thing here. Okay, despite everything we were talking about, you have somebody that like loves you dearly, like, and wants to like take you away from here. They might be worried. They might be scared because maybe this is to the point of where it is scary. And you're so used to it at this point. You're like, yeah, it is scary. I know. And they're kind of like disillusioned by it. They're like, aren't you scared by this? Like, and you're like, yeah. But you're like, you've been dealing with it for so long that it's like, you've gone through probably so much abuse and you've been dealing with it for so long that it's like, even if somebody were to confront you or talk to you about like what's actually going on, even if you could articulate it with words, it's going to underplay it. You're not really going to be able to put it into words in a way that like kind of provides the emphasis that it deserves. The truth notes that should hit, because you might even underplay it on accident because you've been taught to do that by gaslighting, by people that don't believe you, by people that show you that you're wrong when you're not, which is criminal. I don't know if those individuals are involved in what's happened to you or what's happening to you here. Some of them could be, some of them don't have to be. That's like very typical for people that just want to keep things quiet, keep things chill, let everything go on smoothly. Well, that's all nice and fine, but like if you are find yourself in a mix-up that's only going to pair well with the criminals, right? So like anyone that's acting that way, that's something that will pair well with their outcome. Even if they did have your best interest at heart, somebody that wants things to like, oh, hush, hush. Oh, hush, it's not that big of a deal. Calm down. They gaslight you. They tell you you're wrong. They don't have bad intentions. They don't want to cause a fuss. But what they're really doing is they're creating like pillow, fluff, cushion, jumpy jump room for criminals to carry on with whatever plan they had planned. And as much as people don't want to think that crimes exist, are they fucking slow? Do they need their brain examined? Like, what city do you live in? What place are you in? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even have to be a city of high crime. It doesn't. But sometimes people need a little knock on their head to be like, I'm sorry, but are you good? Are you good? Because you sure ask your son, daughter, wife, sister, husband, whatever, if they're good. You sure ask them that quite often. Too often. Are you good? Because you seem confused. You seem to have forgotten that we live on planet Earth. A hell realm where people run rampant and do whatever the they want. Conclusion, High Priestess and what? Page of Swords. This is the talk. People are starting to find out that you're like psychic or some shit. People are starting to find out that you have gifts and they're like, oh, whoops. Especially if there was like the godly people we were talking about that are like a part of some like church group that are like, think they're special or something, and they find out that you have actual gifts and you could be a quote-unquote chosen one, a star seed, whatever. They find out you pray to Archangel Michael and not to Satan. They find out some things about you where they're like, oh my God, it like takes their breath away. They're like, oh, what, how could it be? How could it be? I could have sworn I saw them with a candle that was lit. I could have sworn I smelt mugwort or frankincense, or I could have sworn yeah, no. The hot word on the town is that you are a high priestess. You are a chosen. You are a woke person, not to be fucked with. Tawa. Hello, Tawa. What does this mean for them? It means bye-bye, stupid plan. It means bye-bye, stupid plan. And what do I always see now? I always see this in this card. It's the High Priestess. Look, in the blue gown. What is she doing? She's floating up. She's flying up. I mean backwards, but she's flying up. She's going up. Yeah, yeah. The tower is coming down on somebody's stupid plans when they find out that you're a high priestess. You are to be respected. They messed with the right one. They did something to someone that is like, they don't know your lineage. They don't know your bloodline. They don't know your background. They don't know they don't know who you are or what you are now. And you're freaking them out. Good. About time. A tower falls. What else? Something's over. Ace of Wands. A Tower comes, and it's Ace of Wands time. 4455. Yeah, that's it. I don't really feel the need to pull clarifiers out of this deck. It was acting really weird earlier, so I'm going to shuffle it some more, okay? Four of Sword, Four of Sword, Five of Pentacle upside down. Somebody's all upset that your money's getting better. Okay? Something about your money. This had to do with your money somehow and what you do for work. Probably. Usually does, right? Ace of Sword. Yeah. Yeah. Ace of Sword. Yeah. That is what it is. Like, okay, gross. Sorry. But yeah, it's about your money somehow. Okay. 10 of Wands. They're all pissy. They're all like, no, we cannot have this magical high priestess know who she is and everybody else knows who he or she is. No, we were supposed to block that. We were supposed to steal it and keep it for ourselves. We're supposed to hide them in a cave, in a corner of our house, or in a closet, or take them away out of here forever, or like, you know, milk them dry, or whatever creepy plan. Okay, I know that all sounds very creepy because it is very creepy. And this guy, 12 of coin, and a 12 of cup. Interesting. A 12 of coin and a 12 of cup. What is that, a page? It certainly is not an ace. We have aces here. Well, they look like kings. Okay, we have a king of cup and a king of coins here. You could have two suitors here that you're dealing with that now feel very burdened. Sorry, I'm still learning this deck. Okay, I've never seen it before in my entire... And a king of sword. Look. I'm still learning this deck. It's a playing card deck. Okay, put it in the comments if you know what deck this is. I found it at like a random store. But there's the coins, the chalice, the swords. Okay, it's very tarot. It's very tarot. That's why I was like, this is awesome. So I got two of them, stacked them, and I want to learn it better before I use it tonight. But it is a Ace of Swords. Okay, number one, sword. Ace of Sword. And you have three masculines here. You have a sword masculine, you have a cup masculine, and you have a coin masculine. You have three dudes. And whether you are a woman or a man, I don't care. And these could be women, I don't care. Whatever. Place it where you see fit. You have suitors now that are like, I knew all along. I knew all along that they were this person. And they're like, no, you didn't. You said it. They might be arguing amongst each other. Two of cup. Look. Two of chalice. It's upside down. Oh, it's upside down. Two of chalice. You don't want anything to do with any of them. You may have already dealt with each one of these fools. And you're like, yeah, old story, old news. Here's another one. Ooh, he's upside down. You have someone that is like very much upset, like a pentacle person, a king of pentacle upside down person that is very upset that people are learning about your status and like how and like who you actually are. They could have had a lot to do with lies on you. Because of like clout or money purposes or like whatever. Okay. But you have suitors here that are into you. Okay. And they're like, there's like some competition here now. Here's the Two of Cups. Now it's upright now. What in the heckin' doodle dandy is this shit? And then we have the Two of Pentacles. It's upright. You don't know what to do, dude. You're like, I don't know what to do with all these crazies. Here's the King of Swords again. You're like, I don't know what to do with these men. They're like, take me as your leader. Take me as your king. You will not regret it. I promise you. I promise you will not. After everything you've been through, you'd be silly not to take my offer. And you're like, well, would I? I think I'd be silly to deal with anyone at all at this point. I think I'd be silly to talk to you for 2 seconds longer, is my perspective. Okay, collective of people that watch Cosmic Dialect. That's your collective reading. I got to get this uploaded. We'll do another collective reading. Thank you for coming back to Cosmic Dialect Tarot. That's it for now. 5001, 5002. All right. If you have not already liked and subscribed, if you like my content, drop me a comment. Talk to me. I love you guys. Give me a hype if the hype button works. If you can use it, I love that. And I'll talk to y'all again soon. My uploads take hella long. All right. They take like 2 days, like straight up. My phone is possessed, and I'm not joking. It has major mental problems. So anyways, stay tuned for your next video. Okay, love you. Bye.